Hi everyone. I'm going to present to you a paper regarding psychoneuroimmunology. So, severe stress is known to elicit or worsen an allergic response in many cases, and this is due to a Th or T helper cell 2 bias. And what happens is Th2 cells elicit a pro-allergenic reaction that involves very robust inflammation, as opposed to T helper 1 cells, which involve inflammation still but is very confined and contained. As opposed to a single exposure to stress, repetitive stress involves the release of substance P, which is a neuropeptide released from nerve fibers that interacts with dendritic cells. And these dendritic cells in turn interact with T cells to tell them to proliferate and differentiate into either Th1 cells or Th2 cells. So what this experiment looked at was the effect of repetitive stress on allergic sensitization. And they did this by creating AID or atopic dermatitis-like allergic inflammation models of mice by injecting them with chicken albumin, a foreign antigen. So there was the AID mice group with allergies and also a stress plus AID group. And in the stress plus AID group, they exposed the mice to 24 hours consecutively of a sound stress prior to injection with a foreign antigen. And what they found was that in the AID plus stress groups, there was an increase in Th1 cell bias as opposed to AID groups where there was only a Th2 cell bias. So you can tell that there was actually less inflammation and pro-allergenic response in the stress plus AID groups. In addition, they also found that there was upregulation of the T regulatory cells expressing cell surface marker CD25 in stress plus AID groups. And what the cell surface marker CD25 is a receptor for IL-2, which was also upregulated in the stress plus AID group. And what IL-2 does is it induces cell proliferation of T regulatory cells that express the CD25. So T regulatory cells expressing CD25 actually partake in the immune suppressing response. So it actually quells the immune response and hinders allergic inflammation. So all in all, the researchers found that substance P was responsible for the Th1 cell bias in the stress plus AID models and also induced upregulation of T regulatory cells, CD25 expression, and also interleukin 2 or IL-2 release.